university gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
Listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance 2 hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
Tuition fees are expensive and education is priceless. Taking students for virtual normality. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Students should check in before trying to learn. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
The culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believed to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected, it was dangerous, it was cold in the middle.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Skills are non-transferable.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Students are reminded to set reminders. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the Crumley student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to 5-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Students are asked not to ask questions.
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all crumbage had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Education is non-refundable. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual volleyball is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogly have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Plagiarism is not a belief system. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sun.